What's happening, good people? I go by the name Busisiwe, but you can call me Busi, and welcome to Let's Do News. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. It is at BOO_C_, and also follow Tofoza. It is at CO4ZA. Now, you know how we do right here on Let's Do News. It's all about what's going on in the world of current affairs, and of course, in the more light-hearted side of life. Now, kick-starting the news, Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma has proved to be that this campaign of hers for that number one position, man, she is leaving no stone unturned. So she has made claims that Model C schools are actually pushing an anti-ANC propaganda. She says that people who go to Model C schools are in a safe haven, and that they actually are, distancing themselves from what's going on really in terms of the education system with regards to government schools. I wonder what she's planning, or even if she is planning anything. But what makes this very interesting is just the fact that Deputy Cyril Ramaphosa is also gunning for the very same position. But I wonder exactly how things are going to roll out, seeing as they are from the same political party. But man, it would be very interesting to get the very first female president in this new democracy of ours. But I want to know from you, who do you think is going to be the next South African president? Just hashtag Let's Do News, and let's keep this conversation going. Now, in light of recent news, we all know that South Africa has been downgraded to junk status. There's been a lot of panic, a lot of uncertainty, especially concerning our economy. Well, it's not like I blame anybody, but what's interesting is, according to Mzwanele Manyi, who is the former spokesman for government as well as a businessman, he says that we should all just calm down, and this is not a disaster, and that there is no reason to panic. Manyi is known to be opinionated on matters such as white monopoly capital as well as radical economic transformation. So what he's saying is that, junk status is a bad thing and it will affect the poor. But he feels that economic growth in our country has been stalled, and that there hasn't been much happening for South Africa with regards to the economy. I wonder what you think about that one. Let me know. Just hashtag Let's Do News. Now, INJ beefers make beef patties. Now imagine, right? 64% of what's actually in their beef patties is not beef. It's like, why do you call them beef patties anyway? But what they are saying is that the contents in their beef patties, besides the 34% of the beef that actually is there, are known to be extenders. This includes flour, seasoning, water, other stuff. But according to the country's labeling regulations, they are actually forcing such companies to declare on the front of their packaging of exactly what is in the contents of the product. So this has clearly not been the case with INJ. But if you feel that you want to make your voice heard, you want to say something to someone about what we're eating, then what you can do is to contact the National Consumer Commission. What scares me mostly is just the fact that we don't know what we're eating anymore. It's just kind of scary. I mean, we could be eating people and we wouldn't even know it. But lastly, it's Freedom Day on Thursday, the 27th of April. Now, trust me, it's one thing to think that you know what young people think about freedom, but it's something completely different to actually get young people together, sit down with them, engage with them, and have a dialogue about what they think about freedom. And that is exactly what's taking place right here at Lily's farm. You can see that's exactly where we are. That house over there, you remember the whole Rivonia trial thing, and that a house got bombed because papers were in there? That's the house. That's the house. But moving right along, right here, we are here to engage with young people. Here at the Own Your Freedom event, the Minister of Communications is here. Comedians David Kau and Lihle Msimang are also here in order to get this conversation going. The aim of the event is really to engage young people on matters such as government themes in social cohesion and nation building. But not only that, it is also to get them to be active participants in order to build this wonderful nation of ours. There is a documentary that will be flighted surrounding this event, surrounding freedom, surrounding what we think freedom is, but you can catch that documentary on CNBC. The one question that has been trending today is, what does freedom mean to you? Well, for me, freedom means knowing and having access to the opportunities that I can make use of. But more than anything is to really take action, because it's one thing to have an opportunity, but it's something completely different to actually grab that opportunity with both hands and make use of it. And that is what freedom means to me. But more than that is to ensure that the other young people have access and they do know about the opportunities that they have access to. You know what I'm saying? And to ensure that they also make use of these opportunities, because man, what's the point, huh? If I'm not gonna build this nation, then who is? But it's to also ensure that there's other people who are gonna do the same. So let me know. I wanna know what you think freedom is. All you can do is hashtag own your freedom, but don't forget to hashtag Let's Do News. My name is Busi. This is another episode of Let's Do News. Be sure to catch Forza on Twitter. It is at CO4ZA. They are also on Facebook, but also you can also follow me on Twitter. It is at BOO_C_. I'm also the same right on Facebook. This was Let's Do News, and I'm out of here.